Howdy, everybody. It's Cheri. It's Friday. Happy Friday. How are you doing? As you're hopping on, say hello. Looks like we have lots of people on here already. I was messing around with my computer, getting it all set up for giveaway. Oh my, this person said lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff on here. I don't know who this person is, and I can't answer any of it. I don't know, but hello to you. Southpaw Fiber Arts, hello to you. Okay, guys, right away, I'm going to tell you, we have awesome giveaways today. Thanks to Southpaw Fiber Arts and Golden Arm Creations. And I have to tell you, thank you so much, Shauna and Eston, too, by the way. I got it. I'm so excited to put the gear, the golden gear, in my Centro. And then also, they sent me ones for the Addy, guys. So, yes. So, we're going to do a giveaway. Ooh, my sound sounds really robotic. That's not good. So, does it still sound really crazy? Like really weird? Tell me. Because I might be able to switch. How does my sound sound? How does my sound sound? How does my sound sound? Does it sound bad? Bad. I could probably unplug. I might be able to plug in my camera and we can do it on the computer if it's bad. Y'all just bear with me. Hold on. I'm not muted here. I got the echo. That's maybe why. Is it better? I had my headset plugged in, so it was probably picking up. It might have been picking up the headset. Okay, perfect. Hopefully it's good. It says your browser has lost connection to your mic. Well, that's fine. We don't need it. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, no. I think we are. So, okay, first things first. I have to say, and I think Miss Molly is here. I don't know if you got my email. You had sent me the box for the giveaways. And guys, okay. So not only do we have the beautiful and awesome, Southpaw Fiber Arts, we've got gold gears coming your way. And they sent these cute as shit. A bag full of love and snark. Guys, I got to show you these here in just a second. And some of the little, what are they called? Brainwork Fair Isle tools, the little ones, the smaller ones, the ones that are a little easier to maneuver for your hands. But I got this big old box of goodness from Golden Arm Creations with their starter sets. Aren't those just the cutest? Okay, but however, so I feel kind of bad because I let Molly know that I'd gotten the box, but I hadn't opened the box until today. And I'm kind of hormonal this week, guys. I don't know. I got a lot going on. I'm figuring things out, and it's all good. It's all good. So don't worry. It's all good. But I got a lot going on, and trying to figure some things out. And so I'm just kind of it's that time of year. My mom passed away in July of 2022. But in this, right now, this time of year, I'm real reflective, and it's just really, it's a little tougher time. So I opened this freaking box, and I, no kidding, started bawling. I started bawling. They sent me some more tags. They sent me tags, and they sent me buttons that I use. If you want to know, those I get from them, and I didn't ask for those. They just sent them to me. Okay, guys. So that's it. But this is what made me cry. So I have to show you because it's beautiful. It was this. And it's a phone stand, and guys, it's so pretty. But it was just one of those things. I opened the box, I'm expecting the goodies to be able to give to you guys, but I was not expecting this. And it's just so sweet. It's so sweet. And you guys, I don't know. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve all of you. But your phone can set on it, and you can still have it plugged in. And today I was using it upstairs, and I had my phone and I was watching it like that. And it's beautiful. Thank you guys so much. It just really is gorgeous. If you guys want, if you need a special personalized gift, and this is the coolest thing ever. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. 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 Thank you guys for this. I really, truly do. So anyways, that just made my freaking day. But I have to also talk about, and we'll do the giveaway at the end because we got lots to talk about, don't we? We have lots to talk about. I think I have my, what I call it, I don't want to call it my Crojo because it's not, I haven't crocheted, but I'm like, the crafting brain is coming back, guys. Okay. But these little snarky, these are more of the kind of like pom-pom buttons. But they all have that you can do like through the center or on the sides. But they all have like little snarky sayings on them. Like I need a, like handmade, I need a therapist. Handmade with love and swear words. It's so funny. Handmade with flaws, or handmade flaws add characters. So there's a whole bunch of, I won't read them all off because I don't want to give them all away because it's just, it's like, it's good. Just to get them and read them, it like made my day. These are so cute. Okay, so those are from Southpaw Fiber Arts. And somebody will be winning some of those today along with some, a set of the tags or a thing of tags from Molly and some of the other goodies, and I'll throw in some yarn too. So yeah, just really. Oh, yay, Cheryl got her. Okay, you got your package. Yeah, yesterday. Good. I was kind of a little bit delayed getting it out, which is kind of like my, thank you guys all for being here on Friday when we normally do this on a Thursday. So let's see who else is here. Thank you for cleaning that up too for me, Sandy. I appreciate that. I got my coffee. It's not going to stay hot though, guys, because I didn't put it in my keep it hot mug. Margot is here. Oh, let's see, 73 and breezy. It's nice here. Hot in California. Wendy, how is it there? A few showers this morning. Temp says 83, real feel. Oh, 95. Ooh. Wendy is killing it at the farmer's market. She's killing it. I saw the picture like when she had it set up the other day and she had all of her stuff on her table. And then like a few hours later, she took a picture and there were two things. You're killing it. You got yourself a, like a whole, like, I don't know what do I want to call it. Like you've got a bakery business, woman. You must be doing something right because everybody's buying your stuff. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I love it. I love it. Margot, I'm sorry to have kept your heat. Oh, I see. Good afternoon, everybody from Bill and Joyce Arrington, my Bridgerton friends. Did you get figured out what was going on with your machine, Joyce? I wonder if you did. Let's see. And thank you, Molly. Molly, I can't, you and Cheri, I can't thank you enough. It's just the sweetest thing. So you guys, I don't know what their schedule is, but if you, when is Father's Day? That's not this weekend, right? I hope it's not. That would be really bad of me if it, when is it? Is it next? When is it, guys? The 15th. What's today? The 6th. Okay. Not this weekend, next weekend. So I don't know if it's too late, but if they have stuff on their website, I don't know. You guys, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And they have all different things. So go check them out, Golden Arm Creations, because gorgeous. I feel bad, Molly, because I told you I got the box, but then I hadn't opened it. And I just feel bad because I didn't know that was in there. And yeah. So Kim from Poughkeepsie is here. Hello, Kim. So, okay, guys. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. There's a link for Golden Arm Creations. You need to go there. I actually was pointing lots of people between the tags, and someone was asking about the buttons, and then I get lots of stuff about the tension guide. I get that, and I and I don't like when people say get it on Amazon, and I've been hiding those. Shauna, if you see one of those, get it on Amazon on my page, tag me, and I will just make it kind of like not visible. Because we don't want to do that. We do not. Okay. So should we talk about the elephant in the room? I don't know if it's an elephant, but I know y'all saw it because it's on every single platform, anything to do with yarn that, or anything about Joann's, that Michael's bought the intellectual property rights, for Joann's. And I've seen, okay, so I kind of questioned about like what does that mean? And I see like they have a detailed listing, and I have to say, Bridget Renee, I don't know if you're on here, but thank you for sending me a little clip of the yarn. I don't know if you guys read the details, but I was kind of wondering about Big Twist Value, because Hirschner's had said that they were going to be doing, you know, the Big Twist Value, or I think specifically Big Twist Value, or I don't think it said Big Twist Yarn. So then I read what Bridget had posted on my page, and it specifically says when it comes to the yarn that welcoming beloved Joann's brands, including Big Twist Value Plus, which is the large, it's the large, those big, huge skeins, Big Twist Twinkle, Big Twist Posh, Big Twist Baby Bear, which are now being developed as part of Michael's portfolio of brands and will be available in stores and online later this year. So they don't have all the Big Twist. The way that I read that is they have some those specific rights to be able to produce that yarn. And so I'm not exact, or resell that yarn. So I'm not exactly sure. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like Hirschner's maybe got some of the, you know, they're working with the supplier, because none of them are making it themselves. Michael's doesn't make their own yarn. Joann's didn't either. They're using someone, you know, a supplier to supply them, and they're doing it under their label. All right. So I don't know if Sandy's still having an issue with sound, or if it's any of you guys. So anyways, I just thought that was interesting, because I think it'll probably be all released under Loops and Threads, and not, I don't know that they'll be calling it Big Twist because of the way that that says it. So it's interesting. I think it'll be good if they're picking up the sewing line more, because I'll tell you, I went to the Michael's that's close to me here. I haven't been to both of the stores. There's another one that's a little farther away, and they have one aisle of fabric, and it's just like odds and ends cottons, like prints, cotton prints. But it's like one aisle. It's like, you know, this side and this side, one aisle. That's it. And it's a short aisle. There's not a lot. And there's not a lot of notions and stuff. Like not a lot of supplies. So but I know like the Michael's that's close to me, their store is kind of like, they can't put a lot more in there. So I think that the stores won't all be able to have like lots and lots more fabrics and things. But I think that's where the issue lies, is, you know, like, whether this, because they're not going to give up unless they give up real estate for that stuff. I don't know, but it was interesting to see, like, read what the percentage of increase, like this one said yarn was like 25% more demand, but which isn't, like, the other stuff was more like sewing was more demand when you read the details. So I don't think yarn honestly is as popular. And that's why we see the scaling back. I know we all think it's like amazing and we all love it. But as far as crafting goes, I think it's not high on the craft scale. And that's why I think like Hobby Lobby has scaled back. And it's really sad because Joann's, like, they were the one that had the most in the way of, you know, like inventory when it came to yarn, because Michael's here for me too. It's the same thing. And I don't know about where you're at, but they don't have as much, not as much. So we're forced to have to order stuff online, which I don't prefer. Cause when I went into Michael's the other day, and you all saw this hat that I made, right? Did you watch the video? If you didn't, go watch it. Would you please watch it on the Facebooks if you can? If you watched it on YouTube, go to Facebook and watch it for me, please. Would you please? But I think I've used this before because it looks familiar. But I don't know because I've used so much yarn, but I had to buy it when I was in there the other day. But it's the soft ombre polyester blend. Ombre douche. I don't know. That's what it says. It says that there. That's what it says. But the color was, because I had people ask me, it's a 3-weight. The color is orange, pink, blue. Yeah, I think I've used it before, but it's so freaking soft. Oh my gosh, guys. It kind of reminds me of like the Karen, the one that's like fuzzy. It's so soft. It's so soft. I absolutely love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's just so, I don't want to like get makeup on it, but it's so soft. So yeah. So, and it's pretty too, that ombre. I'm going to have to go back and see what other colors they have. But I have to tell you guys, if you're not using or haven't tried 3-weight yarn in your machines, it's like, it is the bee's knees. And it doesn't make as thick of a hat as the 4. However, with the double layer, it's still just as nice. So anyway, that's what that was. So, I'm getting, hold on. I'm going to, sorry. I got to put my, there we go. I'm getting all kinds of notifications. I forgot to put it on do not disturb. And Wendy says it sounds fine there. So Sandy, is it better now? All right, let's see who else is in here. Stacy says, hello, Cheri and the crew. Hope all is well. Oh, Molly, I more than like it. I absolutely love it. I actually did a video of, and I was like crying, and then it sounded so bad that I just sent you a picture because I'm like, I can't send her the video. I sound like an idiot. Huh, that's really strange that my sound is messed up. I'm sorry, Sandy. I'll tell you, I'm getting more frustrated with StreamYard. I'm frustrated with it. A little bit frustrated. So, okay, so I've been doing more of the diamond stuff. That's been like addicting, except for then I found some on my floor. Like, I hope I don't need those because I don't know what color they are. How do you guys not drop stuff? Like, that's a problem. When I'm putting them in the little thing, I spilled them. I can't, like, I got to figure that out because I don't know. I'm messy. And, but I really do enjoy that. So, but I've been thinking about some more amigurumi stuff, like some more. I know that I kind of stopped working on my corgi, and I think I'd like to get back to that so that I can do the video on that. But yeah, at least I'm kind of like, you know, getting more excited because for a while I was not feeling it. You know what I mean, guys? And I think we talked about that, but I'm doing better now. Kim says I'm dealing. Oh, Kim, I'm so sorry. Prayers for Kim. Kim is in a lot of pain. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Let's see. Carrie May is here. June Gloom, San Diego. We got that. It was really smoky, guys, the other day. Really bad here. Cheryl, let's see. Courtney, hello in Milwaukee. Yes, Courtney, we do. We need to do a meetup too, by the way. Courtney with the beautiful Courtney name. We need to do that. I don't know where we want to do that. My son, you guys, I won't be in Milwaukee on Sunday, but the girls are going to pick up my, our oldest son that still lives with us. He's been away. He was away for a long time. We moved. And then the next week he flew out to Virginia to help our oldest daughter with my granddaughter or her daughter. Because they had just moved and her and her husband were separated. He was living back at their house in Pennsylvania, trying to wrap things up to get it sold because it hadn't sold yet. So he was still working since they were having to hold both, like, you know, pay for the place where they are now in Virginia and then their house. But the closing is coming up and he's finally home. But my son was out there helping since he hadn't gotten a job here yet. So it was like perfect timing. And so he went and helped her and watched their daughter, our granddaughter, which I'm very jealous of, by the way. But anyways, then he flew to Michigan to visit our older 2 kids that live there from close to where we used to live. And then he is actually taking the ferry home on Sunday, and the girls are going to go pick him up in Milwaukee. So he's riding the Lake Express across from Muskegon. And I'm so excited for him to come home. He's the one that had just finished up his EMT training. So now I think the plan is that he will look for a job as an EMT here in town. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, Courtney, we definitely have to figure that out. And anybody else that's in the Wisconsin area where I'm at, I'd love to we can, all get together and have some coffee if you don't drink coffee, you can get whatever beverage you prefer. We could get some lunch. We could go shopping. I don't know. Just like have a real in-person friend. I don't know what that's like. But I would love that. That would be awesome. And we have Suzanne is here and Donna Jean. Donna Jean, thank you for the heart, Donna Jean. Lisa Whaley's here. You are not late. I'm just babbling along. Elena in Cancun on vacation. Gosh, how is it in Cancun? I can't even imagine what that'd be like. Pam Tyler's here. Hello, Pam. Dixie Bell 76. Hello from hot and humid Florida. Hopefully your AC is working. Ours is working fabulously. Thank you very much to the gentleman who put the Freon in it. I appreciate you. Yeah, Courtney, I was like, oh crap, Father's Day, I think is this weekend. I don't know what the kids are doing I can't talk about it because Mr. Bant might be watching, but so I don't know what the children's plans are for their father. Yeah, but yeah, that's coming up quick, isn't it? Gosh, you know what, guys? May just went whoop, and now we're going to be into June, and I don't know. Then now it's going to be pumpkin spice season before we know it. I'm not going to rush it, though. I actually had a moment, you guys. I was walking the dog yesterday. This kind of random thought, but walking the dog yesterday morning, and it was warm. And I think we've talked about this before. When I was a kid, you would lay out in the summertime, you would lay out, put your baby oil on, flip over every 15 minutes and fry yourself. But it smelled like, now that we have lawn, it smelled like, just like, it took me back to when I was a kid with the heat. It was warm already in the morning. And it made me think about when I was a kid, and I get so excited. I'm like, I'm going to lay out today. And for a hot second, I'm like, I would like to just lay out in the sun. I wonder what that would be like. I know the sun is not necessarily the best to be laying out in, but a little vitamin D never hurt anybody with some sunscreen, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, I had that thought, and then I'm like, I don't think I own a swimsuit that fits me, but I don't know that I need that. But I mean, obviously I'd have to have something on, but it's just one of those things. Like in a moment, I was like, the smell of the outside. I'm like, I want to lay out in the sun and do absolutely freaking nothing. I wonder what that would like. Would I get anxious? Could I just lay there? I don't know. I know it's kind of crazy. I'm a little nuts. Yeah. But anyway, I thought about that. Shar is here. Hello, Shar. Catherine from Houston. Donna Jean says hello from Heart of Illinois. And Kim loves Blue Star. Weather in southern Pennsylvania is hot and just had some rain pass through. I'm hoping all the storms stay away. And I pray that Canada can that they're not going to burn away. Oh, you broke another knitty stick, Wendy. You're too aggressive. I was forcing it through a stuffed animal. She's aggressive. Just be careful, because the thing is, you could ram that into your skin. That would be awful. Because they're just hollow, so you could really hurt yourself. 90 in Carson City. Charlotte does not sound like enjoyable to me at all. We have Retta Warren. Good afternoon to you in Dallas, Georgia. I almost said Texas, but nope, it's Dallas, Georgia. Hello, Megan from Pumpkin Bee Creations. Oh, yard selling all day, and I got super sunburned. Oh, and be careful with that, because you can get really kind of sick if you get too much. So I hope you're not hurting too bad, Megan. I tried hard to answer those questions with links to your Amazon store. Which ones? Which questions? Was it, oh, I do have to tell you, who else? Someone else asked me, and I need to answer this person. Trying to get better about answering. I know that I haven't answered everybody. I'm trying to get better. I know I'm bad. And I can't get my mouse back to my screen. There we go. All right. Who was it that asked me? And what did they ask me? Someone asked me, oh, the machine question. I'm getting lots of them. And I know why. Because I usually in my Friday videos, not always, am using, I use the Addy. In the throwback ones where I'm repurposing them, I'm not always using the Addy, but I've been using the Z machine, which apparently you can't get the Z machine, but you still can get a purple and white Central, which is ultimately the same thing. But I keep getting the question about which machine is best. Well, I will say now with this gear that Southpaw Fiber Arts came out with, I'd probably get the Centro. And unless you want to use more varieties of yarn, then the Addy is better, except for it is a little smaller. However, either one you get, I would almost already, and I probably shouldn't say this, but if you buy a Centro, I would almost get the gear and I would just swap it probably immediately. Because I think the longevity of the machine would be, I think if you do that, I probably shouldn't tell you that because then you're going to do that and you're going to get mad at me when you open your machine. Maybe don't listen to me, but this is my thinking. If you get a less expensive Centro and you put the gear in it, I think you're going to be able to use it for a lot longer. Now, the person that just messaged me that I want to address, that if any of you out there are newer in the past, but I know it's an issue. If your machine starts dropping stitches and you know that it's not a tension thing and you know it's not a yarn thing, like actually dropping stitches, then, and it's the Centro, it's probably your yarn guide and it's worn down. And I'll grab this one up here. I don't think I have any loose ones. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Because I will tell you, I have replaced it. If everybody sees this, nobody really questions with this machine. This is not the same color as this. It should be. But pretty quickly, this feeder, I don't know if I can hold it up there, wore out on this machine. Don't look at my nails. I know they're painted, but if you look at them close, they're awful. And this one's getting pretty wore already again. These wear out pretty quickly. Ooh, Southpaw Fiber Arts. These wear out pretty quickly. So if your machine seems to be running okay, like it's cranking all right, you're using the same yarn, you're doing the same tension, and the damn thing starts dropping stitches, I can almost guarantee that it's that yarn guide. And you've probably just overused, and sometimes it doesn't take a lot. If you use hard tension, it wears, because a lot of us are using all acrylic yarn. So it's plastic on plastic, and it wears that plastic down and it makes a little notch, and then it can't hold the yarn out enough to get picked up. You like all that? I don't know, whatever. So I wanted to make sure that I talked about that because I think for mine did it pretty quick. Do you guys remember when, I don't know, I don't remember what all I made on it, but not a lot. And it wore out pretty quickly. And you can just replace that. You can get a new one of those. So yes. But Southpaw Fiber Arts should just make us a machine and I would be the first to buy it from them. So, and then we don't have to fight with them. But I will, okay, but then caveat, if you look on Amazon right now, I did this morning because I had somebody asking me questions about the Addy. It's like $112. Freaking $112 for the Addy. So I know that's still a lot of money, but I don't know. It depends on your budget. So that's how I answer it. I wouldn't buy more of a machine than you can afford. Later, if you really love it, and I'm going to look again here. Later, if you really love it, then you can buy another one. You're not going to hate yourself for having more than one machine unless you don't have space, because I understand what that's like too. And if you think you're going to be able to resell your Centro, you may not be able to. I think you could probably resell your Addy, but the resale value for a Centro is probably not real great. It's just probably not, honestly. It's not to say you can't, though, because somebody might not want to spend whatever it costs for a Centro right now. I don't know. Let me look, though. I was going to see. Yeah, $112 for the Addy Express, 46 for the king size one. And it's $73 on my Amazon right here for the 22, which I've not seen it that low, like, ever. So if you're at all thinking about, like, I paid $250 for my Addy when I first bought my first one, and I paid, I think, $150 for my 22. So, yeah. And if anybody's out there, I had somebody asking me about, I think, workshops, asking me questions. And if you want to get started with that kind of thing, I would go Addy. I wouldn't go Centro. unless you want to get all of repair parts from South Fiber Arts, like get the gears and stuff. But right now, investment wise, that's, you know, that's pretty good. You can get yourself 6 machines, you know, for, if you want to start a business for less than $1,000, there you go. I mean, you could start it like tomorrow, start offering workshops and start making money. But that's, you know, certainly up to any of you who would want to do that. But I know that one person was asking me about that. So yeah. Okay. Oh, Wendy, that's a good watermelon. I didn't think about, I'm not a big watermelon fan. You guys love watermelon? Cheryl says, yeah, Big Twist Living. Yes. The only thing I'll say about Big Twist Living is the skeins were a little small. That's the only thing. Oh, what did you just do? Wendy, did you just give away 5 gifts? Did you do that? I think she did. Gifted 5 Hoop and Home memberships. Wendy Castle. I don't know who you gave them to, but that's awfully sweet of you. You're so sweet. Courtney, yeah. Are you confused? I understand the confusion. Courtney says it won't let me put her up there. There we go. Now it let me. Very strange. But when I read the details, I don't think they bought the full line. I think they only bought those yarns that I listed. I could be wrong. It's possible. Actually, let me go to Hirschner's right now and see if I can find the because I think it said, I think it did, Big Twist Value. I know Mary Maxim right now has, I think you can buy the big 1 pounds of the Big Twist Value. Yeah. Big Twist yarn coming soon, but it shows Big Twist Value. It shows, doesn't say, it just says Big Twist Yarn. I don't know if you can see it, but it shows in the picture pop-ups. It shows Big Twist Value. So I don't know, and that's Hirschner's site. So, and they still say it. It says at this time we are not able to release details on the specific Big Twist varieties or colors or exact dates. So see, I think what they did is each of those, because Big Twist has a whole bunch of different types of yarn. So I don't think Michael's got it all. I think Hirschner's got some of it. So we'll have to see. Time will tell for sure, but yeah, it does make it a little confusing. My hope is that when they produce them again, like Big Twist Value, that they have the same colors or at least the staples. Because I know even Joann's would, like, there's some, like there was a certain tan color that I loved that Joann's did away with that just made me like want to, because I loved it for doing the animals and things. So I'm hoping that they keep the same base colors for the Big Twist Value, whoever that is. So for the powers that be, if you're listening, do that because I said so. Not that they're going to listen to me. Okay. Kim loves Booster. I would like everyone's thoughts on this. I got my golden gear from South Florida and would like to know, should I replace them now or wait until there are issues? That's totally up to you, Kim. Totally up to you. I will tell you that once you take your machine apart, you've taken it apart. And so if you bought it and there's a warranty, the minute that you open it, the warranty is null and void, technically. So I would wait until, if it's newer, I wait until your warranty period is over. That's me. Unless you want to just be like, I'm not going to send it back no matter what, then like if I got a new Centro right now, I would put the gear in it because I feel like that looseness is probably greater chance you're going to get more wear. And if you can keep that consistent, because they have that bearing in there and the way that the gearing, you know, is so much better of a plastic, I'm assuming, than what's in the machine itself. Because they're made inexpensively. We would all probably flip if we knew what a cost of actual manufacturing is. Is probably not very much, really, honestly. We have somebody from, who is it? Cecilia from Italy. Hello to you. Thank you for watching from Italy. So I don't know that I helped you or not. Megan says, I don't have watermelon. The stores here. Oh, they're not selling them yet. You know what I love is I love cantaloupe. I didn't as a kid. I thought it was absolutely disgusting. Oh, okay. Ooh. To answer an earlier question, the bearing area on the Centro is made of very thin and flimsy plastic that's not reinforced around the bushing like the Addy. Okay, so there you go. The bearing block on the gear will stiffen the crank bushing area up, and with the Addy steel bearings stop all the wear of the area for the Centro. See, that's my thought. Like my thought is if you have the gear on there from the get-go, you're going to have way less wear. That would just make sense to me. But I don't know. I don't know for certain. But that would be that's my thought anyway. That's my thought. And we have their expertise, and I totally trust it. I would not suggest it if I didn't think that it was 100% wonderful. So that's absolutely true. And I do too, by the way. Like when I was doing, even when I'm using a yarn that is not like doesn't resist a lot or isn't hard to crank, it's consistent. The crank is consistent, which is not like what I'm normally used to. Even on the Addy, the crank is not consistent, but with the gear, with that bearing in there, it's consistent. Let me grab mine. That's the only way I can explain it. Like the cranking itself is always equal. And if you guys have done much at all in your machines, you realize that you get like fatigued after a while. And I don't get that with this because it's like it's constantly smooth. So even though you get resistance, you might get like I've used yarn that's a little bit tougher to get through, but you don't feel that terrible cranking, if that makes sense. It's like a constant, like you can tell if the machine's working harder, but you're not feeling it in the handle. Now I will tell you that like my little doodaddy handle thing drives me freaking batty because it gets like, it's squeaky. Plastic on plastic, like this guy here. If you guys listen to my videos when I've used this machine, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. But this little doodad there, it'll get squeaky, drives me freaking nuts. Like I can't stand it. It's like you know when you get a bad cart at a grocery store, that kind of thing drives me crazy. I have to tell you though, I went to the grocery store just the other day, pulled a card out, and it was like dun 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 dun, and I went and took it back. So I went and got another one, and no shit, that thing, I started pushing it, and it was like dun, dun. So I had to go and get a third cart because I wasn't going to keep pushing it through the store. Because the last time I was at this said store, I got one of those carts, and everybody looks at me like I'm, did something wrong because my cart is making all kinds of noise. Yeah. So it's kind of like that. My handle. Yeah. So we could have an upgrade. But see, by the time we upgrade everything, Shauna and Eston, you should just make me a machine. Because we need upgrades for all of it. All right. Who else is here? Anyone? Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, I like as far as the counter goes, I would just wait until the other one goes ooh-ha until it breaks. But it's good that you have a spare because the minute it does, then you're like, oh, yeah. Cheryl, yeah, that's not good. Like Cheryl says, the Michaels near her sucks, and it's just I think a lot of them, they don't have as big of a store. At least that's the ones I have to go check the other one out here in Madison, but the one that's close to me isn't that big. But I kind of like it I will tell you, as far as Michael's goes, I think it's a much better craft store than Joann's or Hobby Lobby. Meaning that it has more craft stuff. It seems to me, where I feel like Joann's, where they got themselves in trouble, was getting and doing like Hobby Lobby has all the home decor, which I love, but like, the whole center, like the Joann's when we used to live in Michigan, the whole center of the store was home decor. They like took out all those crafts, and yeah, and I think that I'd rather have a craft store, arts and craft store. So I do like that. And I like some of the, it just seems like they have a more variety. Yeah. But they're smaller too. Amber says, I'm impatiently waiting for UPS to deliver my Centro 40 pin. Oh, awesome. Yay. That's a good one. Someone was also asking about, twisted headbands, doing them on the 48, I believe, and I still have to respond to her again. But I think they're better on the 40 pin. Anybody do theirs on the 48, like twisted headbands, and them not be too big? I mean, you could do them with like a value yarn, like a big twist value, and it would be tighter on your head. So that would probably be better. I wouldn't use a soft yarn on the 48 to make a twisted headband, because I think I could be wrong, but I think I recall like about 90 rows on a 40 pin is like what a headband should be. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Sandy said she used her 40. I think the 40 is better. I think it is. I think. What gear are you referring to? Let's see. I'm watching your videos. I noticed that you still have to hold your yarn even after you put your I don't hold my yarn. It looks like I'm holding my yarn, but I let it go over my finger, and I'll tell you why. If I have a knot, and specifically on, it might look like I'm not holding it. I have it like over my finger so that if I get a knot in it, and I know that there's a knot, because sometimes like the cake that I had yesterday that I was using, there's a knot in it. So I was trying to get it before it gets to the tension guide, because on the 48 tension guide, especially, not so much the 46, but and Shauna can attest to this. If you hit a knot, your guide will like let you know. It like really lets you know. So I always try to let it run over my hand, run over my finger, and I compensate for that restriction on or that friction in my tension guide. So I might set mine looser than you would, because if I put my finger on that yarn at all, I'm adding tension to the yarn, even if I'm not like holding on to it. So I usually keep mine pretty loose when I'm doing, when I'm using the tension guides. But yes, if you get a knot on the tension guide that just sits on the yarn feeder, it does some fun things. So yes. So if you see me doing that, that's what I'm doing. But as far as the gear, and here, actually, I'll open up one of these, because I don't know. I have not opened one of these. I haven't. You know what? I'll open mine. I haven't opened it yet. The one gear that I was just showing you was for the Centro 48. And these are the gear, the golden gear for, these are for the 46. So this is for the Addy. So, and it comes with all the stuff. Oh, it has a little like sticker. I love it. And some little palm buttons. I love this. I love it. I love it. So this is what it looks like. And it's like, I don't know, like how to explain it. But there's a bearing in there, almost like you'd have on a wheel on a skateboard or something. I don't know. But it's super smooth. And this replaces the gear in your machine. And they have, Southpaw Fibers has step-by-step directions. So whoever wins today, I'll make sure to include those too. But yes, that's the gear I'm talking about. The tension guide is, let me put that up there. Those are awesome. Let me grab my box. I will show you. Oh. The tension guides, this is the one that you've seen me using here recently on the purple machine for the 48. And see, it just sits on the yarn feeder. So if you get a knot, it has a tendency to want to like bounce off. This is the one for the Addy. So yes, so that's what those are. And those are also from Southpaw Fiber Arts. Oops, I almost dropped it. Put it back in my beautiful box. Yes. And they are, guys, you'll see, I don't ever not use them. I don't ever speak well either. Yeah, I always use them. Like I said, I think I've said before, the only absolute time that I don't is usually if it's like the 22 pin and I'm doing like lots of stripes, like just like 2 or 3 rows, and I have to keep swapping out the colors, I sometimes won't then, but that's the only time. Every other time I use them. Yeah. Love that. I love this. I think that's in reference to if you hit a knot, that's what happens. I think that's what she meant. Okay, what's Wendy talking about? Okay, wait. Let me go back here. That was Sandra Garcia. I hope that answers your question. Question. I can't talk. Oh my gosh, I like totally lost where I was. Okay, here we go. Kim says watermelon's her favorite to eat during the summer. My kids like it. I think it's because I've had a lot of bad watermelon, and once you have bad watermelon, it's not good. Shar says I'm hungry for watermelon. Southpaw. Blueberry bread sounds yummy. Blueberry bread. Who said blueberry bread? Ooh, yard selling. Got a blueberry. Oh, Amish. Ooh, yum. That does sound good, actually. With a little bit of icing on top. Okay, now you guys see why do you do this? I think Mr. Bant and I are going to go back on our whole food plant-based diet, maybe, because we're both suffering. We talked about it this morning. Lemon glaze. Oh, Wendy. I love that. Lisa says, I was grocery shopping today and a lot of prices are crazy increased. $27.50 for a can. Are you kidding? Yeah, coffee is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's not getting better, guys. It seems like it's getting worse. A little bit. Blueberries. Michael's in Milwaukee's yarn selection is awful. I'm hoping that they try. Yeah, Courtney, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Yeah, I bet they're not. I bet because even Hobby Lobby has reduced their yarn selection. So we need to buy more yarn so that they increase. Char says, love Karen cakes. Yes, they're very nice. Wendy says, I did a blueberry bundt cake last year for the fair and put lemon glaze on it. That just sounds so delicious. Has anybody ever been to Nothing? Is it Nothing Bundt Cakes? They have one of those here. I was like eyeing it. I don't know if I should go in there. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, you don't need to hold your yarn at all. You don't. With the tension guides, not at all. Megan's watching gluten. Yeah, gluten is not fun. Kim says, I would rather bake than cook. My husband thankfully loves cooking. See, I suck at baking, guys, because it's more exact. I'd rather cook because I feel like I can just throw stuff in and it still turns out okay. I can't do that with baking. Plus, the oven's hot. I don't like it. You guys are just trying to make me hungry, I think. Wendy says, I am on day 5, but it's 10 years old. That is an old starter. She's talking about sourdough. Jumping late from Massachusetts. That's okay. We're still here. Hello, Stephen. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, you're so welcome. Let's see, Sharon, new fan from Pennsylvania. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching on the YouTubes. Sharon Kane, received my Centra 48 2 weeks ago and I already created 5 hats for my son. Oh, I love that. Love your warm and genuine spirit. Keep the kind. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Let's see, now it jumped again. Coco, hello. Your wonderful work fascinates me. I will continue to support you with love. From Japan. From Japan. Thank you, Coco from Japan. Hats on a mission. Hello to you. Love the name, of course. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Oh, Stacy. Yeah. You know what? Stacy said, Stacy said, my friend that owns Solid Ground Coffee, which is amazing, by the way, was just talking about how the tariffs are killing the coffee industry. Yeah, that's not good. That's why it's so expensive. Oh, guys, it just makes me, oh. Yeah, everything's expensive. Let's see. Wendy says nothing but cakes is okay. What do you call, like, do you have a name for Wendy for your farmer's market stuff? Oh, Megan, it probably is, because all that stuff is just like crumble cookies, which I don't really like those. I really don't. Bill and Joyce says plant-based is the only way to go. I'm thinking we're going back there, Joyce. I think it's time, because I've gained over 30 pounds since November, and I hurt. Like, guys, it's bad. Like, my back hurts, my hips hurt. I'm just like, ugh. And of course the weight is part of it, but I'm starting to have sugar issues again. Like, I like the other day, I could feel that my sugar was high. So I'm like, oh, and see, I got to where I had my A1Cs were like 4s, 4.7, 4.5, and they were like 6.8. So 7. There was a time when so I think it's time. It's the only thing that's worked for me, really, honestly. But I do think I'm going to have to do, I think I got kind of anemic. So I don't know for certain because I didn't go get my blood checked, but I'm pretty positive that I was, because I was having a lot of the symptoms of anemia. So, and now I don't have those at all. And so I think I've got to figure that out, but I need to do something, because I'm so inflamed. Like, my joints and stuff are just, it's awful. Like, it's when I wake up in the morning, guys, it's so bad. It is so, so bad. And part of that, like, I didn't do, like, for several years, I did no dairy, and I hardly did any oils. And those two things, like, inflame my body like crazy. But then all the other calories, my body's like, I read a whole article too, shortly after, maybe before we started eating just like anything and everything, again, about how your cells, like, they have memory. So your body, if you have, like, certain things going on, but it's kind of like that, that rebound weight gain. It's because your cells are like, oh, you're feeding me this again. I'm going to hang on to this fat, because that's what it does. That's what it's always done, or at least for me. So that's where I'm at. So you guys will have to help me. We'll just have to talk about, but I used to do some like plant-based baking, believe it or not. I would do it without eggs. I would make carrot cake and like even like tofu frosting. Yeah, it's kind of not the same, guys. This is cream cheese frosting, but it's still pretty decent. But I just felt so much better. So that's where we're at. Castle Farms, that makes sense. I love that. I love it. I love it. Yeah, sourdough would be good. That would be good. Yes, Sandy, you are so right. I did find that before. All right, let's see, what time is it? I think we're going to do the giveaway here in just a second. So, fun fact, Sandy said, as soon as you feed it several times, it's no longer really the old starter, it's yours. Oh, that makes sense. Like, you've like made it your own. It's kind of like, do you name it? Do you guys name your starters? Do you give it a name? Your home microbiome in your flour and the water. I restarted a 100-year-old dehydrator. Whoa! And it literally started acting like my own now. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's cool though. Cheryl says I'm pre-diabetic too. Yeah, it's not a fun thing. It makes you feel like crap, doesn't it, Cheryl? Yes. And I will tell you, I got to where all my numbers were fantastic. But now, yeah. Hopefully mine will survive. I want to get my sourdough on. Used to make a few loaves a week. It's a commitment. Yes, everybody start putting hashtag goodies in, just like Megan and Margot did, because we're going to do the giveaway here in just a second. But I feel like it's a commitment. Like, it's not dating. You're married if you do sourdough. There's no dating it. It's like you're totally married to it. Jenny, what did you say? My son-in-law does sourdough starters. I stink at it. Yeah, I had one and then I forgot about it forever. And supposedly you could bring it back, but it was not good. It was growing stuff and it didn't look right. So I didn't. Lady Doington. I love that. Lady Doington. Okay, everybody put hashtag goodies in. We're going to do the giveaway. And like I said, I'll show you again what we're going to do. I think we'll do one of the new gears too, for the 46 pin from, because I still have some of the 48. We'll do that next time. I think I do, don't I? Yep, I have one more of those. We'll do that next time. We'll do the 48 next time. So we'll do that. I got to make sure that I print off the instructions though. And then we'll do one of these beautiful kits, but I'll do the cute little box because they have the cute little box here from Golden Arm Creations. We'll do that. These are adorable, by the way, Molly. I love this packaging. This is cute. I love it. I love it. Those are adorable. And then we'll do one of these snarky sets. And we'll do, where are they at? What did I do with them? And wait, there's more. One of these Fair Isle tools. I'm going to put it all together, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, is this already? No, it's sealed on this end. And then I'll see what yarn I have that I can throw into the bag, what will fit in the mix. Ooh, I think I like the purple. We're going to do the purple. So whoever wins this gets the purple one. Thank you, Shauna. Everybody say thank you, Shauna and Molly and Carrie and Eston. You guys are awesome. Okay. This is so beautiful. Go buy something. Golden Arm Creations. Go buy. Yes. Yes. You need to do that. All right. Let's see. Let me share my screen here. Okay. Are you guys ready for the weekend? I am so ready for the weekend. Because Logan comes back. My son Logan. You know, it'd be fun to get some of them on, like when I do the coffee and chat, like have one of them. I don't know if I can talk my kids into sitting in here with me, but it would be fun. Shelby works on Friday, so I can't have her do it. Let me get in here. I got too many things opened. There we go. Okay, so let me do, can you see hashtag goodies? If I can spell it right. And we'll give you a few more minutes here. Let's see. Thank you to all who donated goodies. You guys are so sweet. Courtney, I don't do sourdough. I just do no knead bread in a Dutch oven. Not as much commitment. Yeah, see, that's a Courtney. We're alike because the commitment, it's like being married. Sourdough is like that. And I'm already married to Darren. I don't need another thing. I can't keep a plan alive. I definitely can't remember to feed a star. I have 8 kids. It's amazing they all survived because Courtney, I'm the same way. I don't have a plant in the house. Even though when we moved in, it was so sweet. The gentleman who owns the house, he brought me like orchids. And then my daughter took them because she knew that I would kill them. And actually, we only have still one that's alive because they're not easy to like maintain. And I feel kind of bad for that. Do like Wendy says. Do that thing. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Brenda. You guys are all so sweet. Okay, let's hit the go button here. And we're not doing the I can't think. We're not doing the YouTube today. We'll do that next week. And I think we're going to go back to Monday and Thursday next week. I believe. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start collecting. Let's see how many we got. We have 27. Anybody else? Anybody else not in on this that wants to be in on this? Okay, so here we go. We're going to draw. Who's going to win? All of the goodies that are right here, plus some yarn. Who's it going to be? Bill and Joyce Arrington. Yay! Bridgerton's all the way. Okay, Joyce, where are you at? You got to send me your information so I can mail it to you wherever you be. You and your beautiful hubby. Yeah, I'm looking right here at your picture. It's over here, and my stuff just fell off of there. So I'll have to go pick it up. But yeah, send me your information to Cheri at Hoop and Home there. Thank you, Sandy, for posting that. Let me go pick this up. Hold on, because I don't want to lose it. It's the little tool. It's the little Fair Isle tool for Bill and Joyce. Hold on. It went flying across my space. And I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. I really don't have anything else. I don't. We'll be back Monday at 3 again. I think we're all good to go. Good to go. I gotta grab my little wooden thing. My guy's laying over here. Oh, he's like dead on the table. I have to tell you, I have like a little gate for my door here to keep the big dog out. And the animals. But the other day I left it open. And I have there's like a little door in the bottom to let cats through, but I was letting the little dog through to eat in here because the big dog wants to eat his food. So then I came down in the morning to take the dogs out because their kennels are down here. And the cat was in here. And the reason that I knew that the cat got shut on, it didn't get shut in here, but shut in the basement, which is not good, was my little angel, one of my little angels that's back here, was like right by the he was carrying, or she was carrying it around, like the cat carrying around my little angel, one of my little angels. Anyways, I don't know why I'm showing, but it's right there. There's the little angel that the cat was carrying around right there. If you haven't made one of those, you should make one because it's a lot of fun. Okay, guys, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here, even though it's Friday and it's not the normal day. And thank you for just like chit-chatting with me. And thank you, Molly and Cheri, for this amazing gift and all the other things. And Shauna and Eston and just all of you for just being my online buddies because I love you all. Okay, so have fun this weekend. Do something crafty. Go buy some crafts, even if you're not going to make some crafts, because you know that makes you feel good, even though I'm telling you to go spend your money. But you know it's true. Buying the products sometimes is just as fun as making the stuff. Okay. Anyway, stay cranky, guys. I'll see you next week. See ya. Bye. Thank you for being here. Stay safe this weekend. Bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.